Goedemorgen! It is 8 o'clock. You wouldn't believe it. About how strong the sun is already. Which is why we are going to set up this gazebo somewhere very important. My name is Karenna. This is Shanae. And we are building strength by moving off-grid. Become part of this story on Patreon and read our private blog. Sponsor a square meter of the Enough Garden and watch it come to life. We're going to set up this gazebo in front of this tent because yesterday we had a bit of a problem. We set up our fridge from our old house and are running it on our 2000 watt battery. But yesterday, the battery got so hot that it was not able to charge or run the fridge. So our fridge turned off and the battery was overheating. It was so hot to touch and we were a little scared.
It was like a sauna inside there.
Yeah.
Wow.
So we're going to set up the other ends of this tent, the veranda part, and this here to try to cool it down and keep the windows open, the airflow. I think we need to get a fan to put on this thing because it's hectic. And we're going to try to add one of our solar panels from our house with this to hopefully charge our battery fast enough. It doesn't ever work and we can still have cold food and ice. It'll be a little cooler here. Hopefully our battery will charge a little better. Shanae's inside reading now about how we can connect one of our solar system panels to this. One day, sooner rather than later, we hope to set up our full solar system, but that requires a few things first, like putting the fence up around to keep it a little bit more secure, building something to put the solar panels on, and then paying someone to install them because we don't know anything about that and we will have to save up for that first. So for now, we'll see what we can do with what we have. Alrighty. We have ourselves a secure gazebo. Beautiful! Hopefully it'll be a little cooler for our battery and our fridge. Let's go see what Shanae's doing. Hi, Leafy. How's it going?
Good. This is the cable that goes 1800 watts max. So if we take two of our panels and we can connect them in series and then connect them in these, which these are the plugs I've seen on our panels that I recognize, then this plugs into the Zendir.
Okay, this is an extension cord. We're trying to keep the battery in here because this tent's usually open, has a breeze, usually a little bit cooler. So that's an option. Keep the battery here, run the extension cord over there. But the extension cord is broken. Okay, it's not broken, it's just old.
Old and broken.
Okay.
Yeah, look here.
Yo.
Look at my watch.
How do you know what to do?
Huh?
How do you know what to do?
Oh, to change a plug. We did it in technology class in grade 7.
Are you serious?
Yes.
I've never learned how to do that.
I was the only girl and with all the boys in the woodwork class. But it's also, you can just YouTube it too. It should be general knowledge. How to change a plug.
You don't know how to change a plug? Everyone should know how to change a plug. Charge here. All right, we're getting somewhere. Put our panels here flat because it's like almost noon. Sun's right above us. It's pulling in 177 watts per hour, which is good. Ran that wire through there. These tents are nice because they have little slits made for running wire, so that runs in that way. And then from that tent to this one.
I just did that, yeah.
Oh. I hear the fridge beeping. Look, and it's charging.
Oh, there it goes. Okay, so
yes.
press that.
Yeah, buddy. Okay.
But now you see it's almost running equal. But okay, if we add the other 2 panels, maybe
It should be fine.
it should charge.
As long as it doesn't get hot here again. Maybe I shouldn't put this one down. Okay. We've got one panel out. Trying to take advantage of this heat.
So I must get out in front of you.
Now we see if it's charging.
Correct. 680.
Whoa.
It's gonna charge full in 3 hours.
But the output is 0. What about the fridge? What happened? Seems like 2 panels might be too much for the system. But should it be?
Well, it says it can take up to 1,800 watts of input from.
And both of these are 390.
Yeah.
So it's not. It's just under 800. Why?
I don't know.
So right now it's charging at 482 watts, 41%. At this rate, in 3.5 hours, it will be full. And then we'll see how it handles the refrigerator. Hopefully, the load will be less and it will be okay. But it's hot. I think we need to make a plan for our electronics because it's not the only thing that's been overheating. Both of our phones don't like this, and we're using our phones for everything right now. Making the videos, doing the social media, talking just normal stuff. And it's hot. Took a shower, feeling a little refreshed. This thing still only is allowing us to charge 817 watts. Will take 2.1 hours, 55% charge. But no watts going out. So the fridge is off. Can't get electricity right now. But you can hear this thing is running. And it's hot. But we're hoping that if we leave the 2 panels on, like that tomorrow morning, when it's not so hot, they'll get sun, they'll charge, and then we'll be able to also turn the AC on and get some current during the day. So right now when we turn it on, it just turns right back off to DC. And basically it's working pretty hard. So we'll see later today. It's charged in a few hours, maybe even this evening the fridge will turn back on. thing is overheating. So we just turned it off.
Okay. Where did you see that interesting? Oh, that I see. Okay. Well, we are 70% at least.
Yeah.
So let the car just cool itself off.
This thing is so hot. You can hear it running. We turned it off, but the fans are the only thing still on. Trying to cool it down. Friggin' nuts. We need to make a plan.
I don't understand why it's not picking it up. Okay.
Good morning. We've been trying to figure out how to connect these again. Yesterday, obviously we turned the thing off, the whole battery system and everything, because it was overheating. But now we're looking at the details online, and that thing can handle up to 60 degrees Fahrenheit, 140 or 160, yeah.
60 Celsius, 140 Fahrenheit.
60 Celsius, 140 degrees Fahrenheit. So I don't think there's any way that we actually overheated it. But for some reason right now, the wire that connects these two just seems to connect for a second and then just shut off. But the smaller panel is connected and it's charging right now. But at the rate this one charges, it will take 40 hours to charge fully. Where these ones probably would charge it in 2 hours if they would turn on. So Shanae's inside troubleshooting now. Our hope was that we could charge in the morning and then maybe turn it off in the afternoon when it gets too hot. But I don't know. Our plan for today was to troubleshoot with that battery and set up a bed in here for my friend who's visiting and make fig jam. But about a few minutes ago, someone came over, our first friend apparently in this community, and offered to help us clean out some bushes. So now Shanae's still gonna set up the bed and I'm gonna get ready for him and whoever else he's bringing over so we can clean up. Okay, it's 9:40 now. Our fridge has been off almost 24 hours. But looks like we got some power at least. 62%, but only 95 watts is coming in. The fridge usually runs 130. So the downside is that this is going to drain again. But we also need to turn our fridge on a little bit because we've got fruit and veggies in there and milk and some chicken. But the output still says 0. Oh, it sounds like our friends are coming. So we'll see if this will work for a little bit, and looks like we're gonna start chopping some bushes. So, kind of excited about that. I think we woke up today feeling a little anxious, a little nervous about this thing, and just hoping that we can have some power. You can hear some of our friends outside solid, but this thing is still a problem. It's putting out 253 for the fridge, which should run on much less, with only 62 coming in. I'm feeling a little sad about this, a little anxious, but also feeling very happy that everyone just showed up like this. We met this family like on Shanae's birthday, like a week ago, and just started talking to them. They were walking around outside here looking for the man selling chickens. Well, obviously it wasn't us, but then we started talking. Yesterday we went over and met a bunch of their family and their building and some of the kids, and we were talking about the hockey, and then just showed up with a whole bunch of kids. And, well, kids and adults, and people are just helping to chop away some of the brush. They're worried about the snakes and the fire, and don't know, they just care about us, I guess. We're excited for what we want to do, and it feels good to have them here. Feels like we're definitely on the right path. Whether things like this work out or not, I think we're supposed to be here. I just came back in to check on this again. Leveled out a little bit. 106 output, 188 input. So that's good. 62% charged, little by little. But we're really clearing it up out there. And there's so much potential for garden space. And we're talking about gardens, and yeah. It's nice. It's a lot of work, but a lot of fun. Just got back from dropping the kids off. They all climbed into the back of the bucky, and the parents too, but filled that thing up with people and the firewood. They took it back. This is what we did today.
About
It's
2 hours, yeah.
all open, really, in about 2 hours. There's some, yeah, there's some piles here. Big pile over there by our braai. But this is all cleaned out now. This is where we started the garden, which was the only clear spot really. And now we have a lot of places to grow, and they're very excited about the idea of gardening, and they need food like everybody else. But they showed up here wanting to help, and they see, I guess they see what we're trying to do. They're excited, and they want to be part of our project and invite us into the community. Yeah, they said their biggest challenge with growing is seeds. But you can also see now that this is exposed, the sun can get pretty strong. So keeping like fairly moderate is also a challenge. But now we have this space here. If we can get plants started, take them over to the community over there. You can see the houses through the bushes. But we can start gardens here. We have the space. We do need shade netting. We do need to put a fence up, which is more expensive than we thought. But if we don't put the fence up, then the animals are gonna come in. So there's a few barriers to actually starting the gardens yet, but we're still looking for support, and we're gonna make it happen. So little by little, bicky by bicky, kan. If you'd like to sponsor a square like this is the space we have to work with now. We just need a little help to actually get it worked, get the seeds into the ground, and start growing. I think we have the physical power to make it happen now. We just need little resources. And so do they. They're running soccer programs now and trying to just get matching pennies and stuff, which we may have enough for that. So we're already here and helping each other. But yeah, feels like we're supposed to be here. Now, Leafy?
Yeah, we made friends. We have people that has the same goal and mindset now as us.
Yeah, I feel that.
And we have a group of kids.
And another thing, which may be just a sign that we must be on the right path. We were very worried about this this panel battery thing from overheating. It's working hard now, but 766 watts are coming in now, which means it is picking up these two batteries. It is picking up these two panels, and it will fully charge. But we cannot charge and run the fridge at the same time.